Hi everyone, it's Rachel, and in this video I'll be showing you how to make a miniature pastel Christmas drip cake. So let's get started. Firstly, we are going to make a few bits and pieces that we will pre-bake. So for the cake base, I'm using some granite coloured clay by Primo. Take your rolling pin and flatten down the clay onto your work surface. Next, take a round cookie cutter or a round lid and press it into the clay. For the chocolate shards, I'm taking some liquid clay and I'm using Sculpey Bacon Bond. I chose the chalk pastel colours that I wanted to use and I scraped some of each into the blob of Bacon Bond and then I mixed these together. Next, I took some baking paper and spread the mixtures on as if they were melted chocolate. I made a few singular shards as well as a larger one where I swirled together the 3 different colours. You can then go ahead and pre-bake these pieces in your oven for around 5 to 10 minutes. Now moving on to the cake, start off by taking some tin foil and compacting it down into a cylinder for the centre of the cake. Here you can see that I used one of my round cookie cutters to help me shape the foil. I am then taking some scrap clay to wrap around this foil, which is a great way to use it up, but if you don't want to use scrap clay or you don't have any, then you can use any colour that you would like. I then took my pre-baked cake base and added some liquid clay so that I could easily stick the raw clay to the baked clay. Now for the buttercream frosting that goes around the cake, I'm using Bacon Bond again because it's a nice thick consistency, and I just popped some of this onto some scrap paper. I then took a really well conditioned piece of vanilla coloured clay to mix in, and you do want to make sure that it is extra soft and almost sticky, as this will make it a lot easier. So using one of my flat tools, I mixed it around with the liquid clay, and if you find that yours is too runny, simply add some more clay, or if it's too thick, add some extra liquid clay. At this point, I also decided to make my mixture of chocolate ganache for the drips. So all I did was take some of my Bacon Bond and then mix it with some chalk pastel shavings. Next, take your buttercream frosting and cover it over the whole cake using one of your tools. For the part right near the base, I decided to use my needle tool to help me add it on because it allowed me to be more precise and have more control. Once you're happy with your buttercream, you can then add the ganache on the top of the cake as well as create the drips down the side. So here is what my cake looks like at this point. I'm now moving on to creating all the decorations for the top. So I firstly took my swirly pre-baked chocolate shard and cut out a Christmas tree shape using a little paper template to help guide me. To make the little meringue kisses, all you have to do is take a ball of clay and then pinch one side with your fingers. To make my little raspberry, I took some pink clay and stuck it on the end of my needle tool before dipping it into some liquid clay and then also some pink micro marbles. For the heart-shaped sugar cookie, I used vanilla coloured clay and shaped it into a heart, clearly. And then I used my toothbrush to add some texture, and then also my chalk pastel shavings and a brush to add some shading. I then just mixed some pink icing and topped off the cookie with some micro marbles as well. To make the donut, I also used some vanilla coloured clay and I textured it with my toothbrush as well as shading it with my chalk pastels. For this one, I decided to mix a mint coloured icing and then I just added this onto the donut. And one of the final decorations I made was a little gold star, which I shaped by firstly creating a flower with my needle tool and then cutting it so that the ends were pointed. All I did now was go ahead and add all the decorations to the top of the cake. Once you are happy with the design, you can then go ahead and bake it in your oven according to your package's instructions. After baking, I decided to add some glaze to only the chocolate ganache strips to keep them looking nice and shiny and realistic. And then that is everything for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.